Hello, everybody, and
Hello.
we're getting started early tonight. It's only 23 after. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for us. We're doing Waterdeep tonight, as it says. No Fortis as of right now. He did message and say that he might not be able to make it, which is at this time probably guaranteed not being able to make it.
Yep.
Last week was kind of crazy. The week before that was really crazy. But what did we do, Corgi? We can jump right in, unless we have any announcements.
What we did.
Yeah, unless we have any announcements. I ran right past announcements.
I don't think we do. I think we're good for Strahd tomorrow night.
New Discord says
we have a
Avalon.
new Discord, which the link tree should take you to the link.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do some games with the Discord, get a new Discord going, but we have a shiny new Homebrew Cafe Discord. The link is in the link tree, so make sure you jump over there and join it.
Yes.
And like I said, I think we're good for tomorrow night for Strahd, and then next week hopefully is normal. We pick up our normal schedule.
Oh yes. I'm gonna reach out to Fortis. We're gonna try to get another game in, hopefully between now. I'm gonna try to get another game in with Fortis. He has no idea about this yet. Have not reached out to him, but I'm gonna try to get another game in with just him, for Waterdeep between now and next week if I can. If possible.
Oh, so that you can run Phoebe and Gorbert tonight, and then Sora separately.
Correct. Yes.
So we'll all be up to the same point next week.
Hopefully,
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
There's a lot of gray area there.
Yeah, there really is.
What, between them?
There's a lot of
Okay.
Well, you see, Corgi, you weren't around for the beginning of this campaign when it was Dragon's Rest, right? When we were split up into like 4 different campaigns. Bully was running this on like 4 different nights because it was everybody had their own campaign until we met up in Stroudwind.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Sora's character, right? Like me and Nil, we did probably 3 or 4 nights, right?
Yeah.
Avalar was probably like 4 or 6 nights, and Sora was like 12 or 15.
It was many nights. It was many a night. It was very good. It was a lot of fun. Fortis's game was crazy and off the rails.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
No. It's not.
But
now that I've DM'd for him for a while, you could totally see that coming.
it's a really cool way to run a campaign, because essentially when we all met up in Stroudwind and the group started, it was like 5, 6, 10 episodes into the campaign that we have no idea what anybody's backstory is. We have no idea what Sora did before she met us. Right. And we have no idea what Avalar did before him. And so there was all sorts of different things going on. Like they had connections and they knew people, and they, it was.
I'd love to do that
cool.
again. I'd love to do that again.
It's a really fun way to run a game.
It was like running, instead of like having a session 0, it was like a mini one-shot campaign 0.
Yeah,
almost.
Or 15 shot.
Yeah, depending on who you are. Okay, guys. Let's get into it. Corgi, tell us what we did. We'll try that again.
Okay. Sora wakes up early to make Gorbert and Phoebe an apology breakfast topped with a dash of poison. Luckily, the two decide to skip breakfast and go to Barnabas and go ask Barnabas about any clues where to find Davil's Star Song. Oh, sorry. Need to fix that. Okay. He doesn't know exactly where he is, but tells them to search around the yawning portal and my gosh, but tells them, he tells them to search around the yawning portal, and they make their way there. They notice that there is a weird absence of Zents on the streets. Sora, in the meantime, upset with that her poisoned breakfast went to waste, goes to the market to buy things for her next plot. On her way back from the market district, she also notices there aren't any Zents on the streets. Curious, she sends a paper bird to Davil, who tells her that they are... Sorry, I have the hiccups tonight. That they are at a theater on Ivory Street. If she wants to help, she will have to find her own way in. Intrigued, she makes her way there. In the yawning portal, they see Volo, who worriedly tells them that the Zents attacked a theater in the C ward full of people holding the occupants captive. They immediately leave and head there. The red doors of the theater are completely sealed up, and the building is surrounded by guards. Phoebe immediately casts Locate Object and confirms that the stone is there. They introduce themselves to the Black Cloak, Vandril, who briefs them on the situation. Phoebe transforms into a griffin and flies her and Gorbert to the roof. Peeking through the skylight on the roof, they see a couple of dozen of the Zents sleeping. Let's see. Oh, Gorbert looks up to see two men crouched with daggers behind Phoebe. She wheels around and they attack. Sora gets to the theater and sees the chaos, but is only just starting to figure out what is going on. She sneaks into an alley and looks around for an entrance when she notices a nearby sewer entrance. She finds several guards.
We lose you?
Did we lose her? Yep, we lost her.
Oh, she vanished.
She vanished.
Found several guards.
Welcome back.
Hi. Discord.
Hi.
Hi. She finds several guards who lead her up into a storage room under the theater to Davil. He asks her to go out and procure items for him. The first thing he requests is a bronze dragon scale. With the two men on the roof now dead, Gorbert and Phoebe look down into the catwalks below. And that's where we left off. Note, Gorbert and Phoebe have passed without a trace on them.
Alrighty.
Cool. Old Dominion, hey! Thanks for the bits, man.
Yeah. Thanks for...
Hi. While. How are you?
Oh, you're playing tonight? Cool.
Nice. Maybe we'll catch some of that later. Yeah, we just finished the recap. So, you guys, we're gonna be trying to split up you guys and Sora, right? So Sora will play where she left off. Another day, hopefully. And you guys, you are coming down into the upper part of the theater. So you open up the trapdoor and look down in. There's a ladder that leads down to a catwalk. I believe you had seen that before. It's like a wooden hanging catwalk from the ceiling.
I don't think you, I saw it through the window because we didn't see anything through the trapdoor.
You
hadn't seen it. Somebody had seen it. I had.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I looked in the trapdoor and that was pretty much where you ended it. So.
Yeah, I saw the wooden catwalks.
Right. So there's a wooden catwalk that leads above the backstage of the theater. Heading down, it's like pretty rickety. You can like look look along the catwalk. Roll a perception check for inside, and you'll have 60 feet of dark vision, right?
Yes.
I am.
Oh, that was a 19. That was on a 19. 4.
4. Okay. You know what? We can.
It's gonna be a 19, but the table's crooked.
Okay.
Somebody bumped it.
Yeah,
So-
somebody bumped the table.
You can see along. I'm not sure if that's gonna be of any help, or if it's just gonna be a black screen now.
It's just black.
It's just black. Oh, Tay. Yeah, you're not even on here. Why are you even on here? In the meantime, there's the backstage area of the thing below, as you can assume, because there's you can see a large curtain to the right that's hanging probably 15 feet to your right. But looking along the catwalk, it's light lit from the trapdoor being open, but you can't really see where it goes. Just kind of leads into the darkness of the backstage there. There's a light at the bottom, but you can't really see how far that is or anything that's down there. Hey, there's raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Old Dominion, for the raid.
Well,
Hey, Shogun. How's everybody doing?
we'll go back.
You were catching us at quite a unique situation, in which our party is separated.
Yeah, we don't even have a very large party to begin with, but we found a way to separate it.
That's it.
So yes, you can see that there's a wooden catwalk. You don't see anybody else just like standing at the bottom of this catwalk.
Okay. Do I hear anybody? Like, do I hear anybody talking like out in the theater, or because I saw people through the skylight.
Yeah, they were just like milling about, hanging,
Yeah.
lounging. Some people were sleeping in the chairs. But they're just sort of like hanging out, waiting for instruction.
They're waiting for something. Okay.
Yeah. So from where you are, yeah, you can hear like a dull conversation of groups of people on the other side of the curtain, though it's dampened heavily by the fact that it's a curtain. There's a curtain
Right.
in there. But no like voices on the catwalk.
What do you say, Gorbert?
I don't know. The coast looks clear from here, so got to find a way down.
We could tie a rope to the grate over there. Obviously,
Well, there's
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, obviously, those guys got up to the roof somehow.
Yeah, I know. There's got to be a way down off the catwalk. Maybe at the other end of it. I'll make my way across. I don't know that we ever rolled for stealth, but
You're welcome to roll for stealth at this time. Hey, DSP. What's up?
that was gonna be a 17.
Is that going to be what you say all night?
Yes.
Well, technically, it's a 19.
It's a
'cause
19.
Yeah, pass without a trace.
Okay.
25.
All right. She clomps quietly.
Clomp, clomp,
I'm not a
clomp,
griffin anymore. I changed back to Phoebe because I figured I wouldn't
Yeah.
change down.
Phoebe
down the
clomps.
Oh, Phoebe clomp.
She skips quietly
Across
across the wooden catwalk.
So as you guys move your way across this catwalk, you don't really see anybody like hanging out up there. These two guys that were up on the roof were probably hanging out down here somewhere. Is as instruction to guard this door. Whether or not they sent anybody else after hearing the noises upstairs is one thing, but you don't really know that. If you go all the way across to the other end, there's along the way there's like different gears and things that are hanging up there with like ropes and pulleys, different things that do different things that for the
in the theater. Yeah,
in the theater.
For the
when you get to the other end, there's another large collection of those and a ladder that leads down, and then there's like a couple of like different levels of catwalk that as you make your way down. Looking down the ladder, there's nobody like standing on any of the other levels except for like the lowest level that's not the floor. There's like a couple of guys just sitting on that with their legs hanging over, talking to some guys that are on the floor level of the backstage. And there's a couple other people just hanging out down there.
Okay, so I'll let Phoebe know that there's a couple of guys hanging out down at the bottom, and they're talking to somebody down on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Want to try and go down?
I don't know. I don't see any other way.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to quietly climb down the ladder at least to a level or two above them.
Okay.
Like, what's the difference in height in the levels? Like, is it something like I can get down to the one above them?
Yeah. So it's 15 feet in between each level.
Okay.
And there's four total. So I guess if there's the stage, and then there'd be 1, 2.
Yeah. So the second one would be
3.
30 feet off the stage. So I'll try and get to that one.
Okay.
I'll try and get down to the one above them.
All right. Okay. So climb down the ladder. You're fairly small, so it's pretty easy to hide and like not show too much like outwardly be visible.
Mm-hmm.
And you make it through pretty quietly. You're up above them. They're just seem to be chatting about like what the guys up above are sort of complaining about not having anything to do, and they're bored, and they would like to either go somewhere else to do something or be given a task. And the guy who's on the ground is like telling him to just relax and hang out. They'll have orders when the boss tells them. What would you like to do?
Did Phoebe follow me down the ladder?
I was gonna say I'll probably try to follow him down the ladder.
Okay. I'm using your stealth rolls because this is like the first time you're already down in here.
I guess I'll try to move across the catwalk to get some distance between us and them.
Okay. All right.
I can roll for stealth again if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll again for stealth.
Yeah, because if I'm sneaking around that close to them, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 19.
again.
Did I roll
That's a
perception?
Yeah, you did roll
rolled
That's
perception.
perception.
So it's a
Okay.
10, 20. It's a,
Perception, so, hang on. Stealth. So stealth is another one. Yeah. So it's a 20.
hey, boosted. What's going on? Okay,
And I'm gonna follow, so I'll roll as well.
alrighty.
16.
All right.
Glad I cast pass without a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, you
A
guys,
stealthy group. We are not.
you guys, make your way like across the catwalk. You're, so you come down the ladder, and then you're just gonna go like hook along the catwalk to the left, or instead of continuing going.
Yeah,
down.
kind of back in the same direction that we just came from. I'm just trying to get some distance between us and them, so that
Okay.
we're not like standing right above them.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys start to move back, Gorbert, you're walking first, and you step on a board, and it creaks just a little bit, and the voices down below stop suddenly. But Phoebe isn't really paying attention, and she like walks into the back of you, causing you to like lean forward a little bit more, and it creaks just a little bit more. Down below, you hear Tony, is that you?
Yeah.
Roll. What are you doing down here?
Just looking to see if we got any orders yet.
No, nothing yet.
Okay.
Roll a deception.
Where is my deception? Oh, my deception's a +3. Let's see. What can we do? Yes! Yes! 30-20.
All right. And he goes back to talking to the other guy. But after like 2 seconds talking to the other guy, you hear him shut back up. Go back upstairs.
Hey.
All right. So yeah, you make your way along the narrow catwalk a little bit further away. From here you can like sort of see the backstage. There's a couple of just like groups of people who are just like sitting around. There's a little table set up back there, and there's like 3 guys sitting there that are playing cards. There's the 2 gentlemen that are standing in like the middle of the backstage, looking up at the 2 guys sitting on the balcony there. There are a few doors that lead out from here on the floor. One directly next to the ladder that heads down. It's in the middle of the sort of backstage area, and one on either end of the backstage, and one on like the actual end wall of the side there to the south.
Okay, so are we near? Like, is there another ladder, or the only ladder is the one that's over by those guys?
The only ladder is the one that is by those guys.
Okay. But you said there's ropes and stuff like that hanging.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we're gonna have to climb down. I don't think we're gonna be able to go down the ladder.
Okay.
So I guess I'll find a rope that looks like it goes all the way to the stage floor,
Okay.
and I'm going to tie it off to the catwalk railing,
Okay.
just so that we don't like wind up pulling a pulley and a sandbag falls or something like that or whatever. But I'll tie it off, and then I'll make my way down.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the athletics roll.
Whatever you need. You want athletics?
Athletics.
Oh, nat 1, baby.
Okay.
Ow.
We don't need that second roll. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Kurt Plap.
See, so that's 3d6 bludgeoning.
Yeah. So you tie it off to the end, give it a good pull. That seems sturdy enough, and you throw yourself over, and you're not holding the same rope. For some reason, you've got the next rope over, and it does exactly what you didn't want it to do, and you drop straight to the floor. Roll a dex save.
Cool, 21.
Okay. You fall, and you fall past the first floor, and as you do, you reach out and grab the railing of that first floor. You take so 7 points of bludgeoning damage, we'll say. As you like grab and like it like yanks on your arm.
7 points.
7 points.
Yeah, Boost. That would have worked, but we're already beyond that. So we'll hang on to that though. That's good.
Sorry, I didn't.
No. He bought it after we were already into the fall. But yeah, so Indomitable is re-roll a saving throw that you fail, but you have to use the new roll.
Right. Okay. Right.
So.
All right. I'm gonna roll. So with that, the pain like makes you cry out a little bit, but it saves you from the fall. And when they all look in that direction, and they all look at the ground, but don't see you because you are hung from the thing. I just rolled 3 d20s. I got a 1, a 3, and a 5 for perception rolls.
Nice.
Yay! You're rolling as badly as us.
That's it.
That's pretty terrible. Okay. Seeing that, Phoebe, how would you like to descend?
See, what does Phoebe have in her bag? Does she have anything good?
He turns into a giant spider and just climbs down.
No, I want to save my last transformation for the day, just in case we need it. I guess I am going to.
How would Phoebe like to fall, right, Avalar?
I'm going to try to be a little bit smarter about it. I'm going to wrap the rope around my waist and then wrap it around a couple of the rungs on the catwalk, and then I'm gonna lower myself with my hands, with it kind of like the best way I can. You know, like if I fall, my body. Does it make sense how I'm explaining it? Like I'm wrapping the rope around me, so that way if it slips, it'll kind of like knot up, like a climbing knot, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I will completely roll any roll to see if my knot holds up.
All right. Let's see. That would be an intelligence check.
Why did it have to be intelligence?
Of all the rolls.
Okay, 15.
Okay. So you. Okay, how do you go down? You're just gonna go down.
Yeah, I'm going to use like a knot that I learned from some mountain climbers back in Theros.
Yep.
To lower yourself down slowly without having to like hang on to the rope for dear life. That's what
Okay.
I'm doing. I'm just
I
slowly
see.
lowering myself down.
So it's like a pulley knot of some kind.
Yes.
Gotcha. So it allows you to like slide the rope through, and you're able to make your way down,
Yeah,
sort
I'm
of
gonna
in a
go-
rappelling fashion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the floor where Gorbert's hanging on for life, and then try to grab him and help him up.
All right. Let's see. I would say make a strength check real quick.
$15.
All right. Okay. So you're hanging there, and you reach out and you grab Gorbert and his tiny little person and lift him over onto you.
Hang on
And-
like a backpack, Gorbert. Grab your ankles.
And you,
Wrap around
it's strange. It's strange because you both roll stealth.
Uh, 19.
22.
Okay. Oops. Just threw one of my dice. I don't know. Okay. Okay.
I now need fan art of Gorbert. Like a backpack on Phoebe's back. And
Okay.
she's funny.
So Gorbert falls and catches himself, and everybody looks in that direction. But they all look at the floor, and then you guys hear like a yell from the other side of the curtain, like right nearby you guys on the other side, just like a yell. So then everybody who's standing there kind of like goes back to what they were doing. They think it's because they think the noise just came from the other side of the curtain. But then Phoebe, she ties her rope quick and comes down, and you are going down. You feel like you're completely in shadow. It's super dark, and you're able to get down right next to Gorbert, and you scoop him up, you put him in your lap, and you maneuver your way all the way to the floor. You're completely surrounded in darkness. There's no way anybody can see you. Until you look to your left and realize there was somebody standing directly next to you. That's just a human man. He's got his arms crossed, and he's sort of just looking down at you like, what in the world do you think you are doing?
Dang it. You must have rolled really good.
So I rolled two checks and I rolled 2 natural 20s.
I'm the plumber. I come to fix the sink.
I want to take a picture. I want to take a picture of it because it's just 2 20s sitting side by side.
That's the Corgi has a picture just like that.
I do.
Really?
I'm the plumber. I come to fix the sink.
See, what do I got? I don't think I
Hold
got
your
anything
camera
good.
still, it tells me. I can't, man. I'm in a very unnatural position. But anyway, so yeah, there's this gentleman sitting there with his arms crossed.
I'm gonna
And
look
he's
at
just
Corbett.
he's just looking at you.
Look at it now. I'm gonna look down at Gorbert. He's more eloquent than I am.
And I'm just gonna look at him and go,
Hello.
Hi. Can I help you?
No?
Boys, it looks like we got somebody over here.
I'm going to cast Watery Spear on his head when he opens his mouth.
Okay. What is that? Is that a...
It means I drop pass without a trace. Sorry, Gorbert.
"It's okay." Do you drop Gorbert?
Sorry, I meant to put up like the whole thing. There you go.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna assume he won't be able to speak, and probably it's a thing of restraint. But what do I have to roll? DC 15
It was
strength check?
yeah,
15
strength
straight.
check 15.
Oh shit. 11.
Okay.
All right, so you're restrained by the
so-
sphere engulfed in water.
Yeah, and you're suffocating.
Okay. Okay, so you reach out out of instinct and just cast water. This it's a 5-foot radius, so a sphere of water 5 feet tall appears above this guy's head. I guess where do you want it, like down on the ground surrounding him, just around his head?
I was just around. His head is what I was looking at. I don't know how tall he was, so I centered
like-
it
Well,
around his head.
it's a 10-foot sphere, right? So I mean, if you cast it at his head,
No.
you got his whole body.
No,
in
it's
there,
it's a 5-foot spear.
5-foot radius.
5-foot radius.
Oh, 5-foot radius. Oh.
Yeah, so it's a 10-foot sphere.
Okay, then never mind. It's his whole body.
Okay, so he gets completely, and then this giant ball of water appears on the stage, the backstage, next to you. Oh man. Okay, so all right, I need to do something.
And I'm going to start backing away into the darkness and moving the sphere with me into the darkness.
Okay.
I'm gonna point to the doors that I saw while we were up on the catwalk.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
over
there's
that way.
one. Okay, where you guys are, there's one 5 feet to the right of you on a wall. Obviously. And then you follow that wall 5 feet to the back wall of the backstage, and there's a door in that corner that faces backwards, like further into the theater.
Okay.
I'm working on moving you guys there. Oh,
Okay.
I accidentally deleted. Oh no, they're there.
All right. I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Be
All right.
entertaining, bully.
Oh, I'm thinking really hard right now. That's hard for me.
Okay.
Um.
I always blow my 4th level spell immediately upon trouble. I'm just like 4th level of spell.
Okay. Sora's not here. Sora
She's
can go
not?
out there. Okay, so you guys are right here.
Oh, we don't have the map of the theater up. We have the map of the city.
I know. I'm trying to get
Okay.
you a map of the theater.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate everything you do.
I'm.
Best DM ever.
I don't believe you.
Why don't you believe me?
I feel like you tell that to all the girls.
I tell it to all the girls, but I only mean it to you.
Right. So, okay. This is really hard to do because this map is technically not very well established for what I've described. But it should be okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Take his stuff while he's gone. What?
Okay.
DSP, please.
oh, that's a 100% DSP thing. I died playing Satisfactory the other day, and he robbed my corpse.
All right, here we go. This should work. I don't know. I hate this stupid
Oh, there we go.
dynamic lighting.
I can see.
Yay!
Okay, so for the just for the sake of
Boosted
it.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Cheshire.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thanks, Boosted. That's great.
Thank you so much.
So for the sake of it, here, this guy here is your dude.
Okay.
Okay. You have a door here and a door here. The ladder is here. These two guys here are the guys that are up above. These two guys are the two guys that are down below. And these guys are the guys at the table.
Okay. So I take it
This
our
is the
guy
curtain.
that's in the sphere. Oh, okay, that's the curtain on that side. So the theater is to the left.
Yes, the theater is to the left.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is a curtain. This curtain that is showing on the back wall is not the curtain.
It's the sound dampening curtain.
Yes. Sure.
All right, so... And you said that this was a door and that this was a door?
Yep. And there's the ladder here. And there's a door down here that you can see as well. But
Which one is Gorbert going to point at? Because that's where I'm going.
In my head, in my head when I was picturing it before we saw the map, I was thinking something here. So probably this one.
Okay, then I'm going to start taking the guy over there.
Avalar, the way my brain works, that woot thank you, I read as Woody. Woody for the gift.
Woody for the gift. Avalar, why'd you time out DSP?
Did you mean to time out DSP?
Did you mean to time out DSP?
Poor DSP.
For 600
Brilliant.
seconds.
This is like an eternity.
You got 10 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, right. I unbanned him.
All right, good, because I don't know how to do that. All right. Okay.
You
That's
guys
funny.
can't be mad at my other friends that I hang out with.
That's fun.
I'm gonna have to have you make a stealth check again.
Okay, you asked for it. 13, because we don't have pass without trace anymore.
Okay.
A
So
6.
when your giant water balloon appears, it's noticed, we'll say. You have to like I'm going to, is there a vocal component to this spell?
Yes.
Yeah, so you say the spell probably louder than you thought you were gonna, and it doesn't really matter anyway, because there's a giant of water that just sort of like appears out of the air. Pretty much everybody in the backstage sees this happen. And they all are now looking in your direction.
Phoebe, run!
Okay, roll initiative. Okay.
Are we doing the tracker or no?
Sure. Yeah, I gotta do that. That's my part, right? I have to do that.
Yeah, that's your part.
And that one. Weird.
Clear? Okay. Yeah, Avalar, that's how I accidentally banned stream elements.
Oh.
Huh.
Not having a good day.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why the chat alerts weren't working, right? And none of the stuff was working because I accidentally banned the chat bot one night.
Oops. Or somebody did.
I'm sure it was me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say that you guys get first move. And that's only by the grace of your DM.
Thanks, DM. Best DM ever.
I'm going to say that you guys get your first decision as to what you want to do.
Okay.
Phoebe, you get to go first, I guess.
I said run.
You did say run.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to take this guy that I have in the bubble. And I'm going to move him to here, but 10 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop him on that guy.
Okay.
So you're gonna go 10 feet up and fly him over there and pop the bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. Any creature restrained by the sphere moves with it. You can ram the sphere into creatures, force them to make the saving throw. But you're just gonna drop him. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. In the space where it falls. All right. So those two guys.
And any torches will go out. Any non-magical light goes out.
Okay. So
And like within 30 feet, I think it says.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say there was a lamp on this table here, that is swept up and gone, in the move. Oh, okay. So, you drop this guy and he falls prone. The leader guy, he like sees it coming and dives out of the way onto the ground over here. He's prone as well. But I'll let you roll the 2d6 damage.
Okay. Seven.
All right. So this guy takes 7. Whoops, that's 78.
And then I guess I'll take my movement. Start following after Gorbert.
Okay. Gorbert, it is your turn.
I'm gonna see if this door is open.
You grab the door. The door is unlocked.
Then I am going to open it and walk through.
Okay. You find yourself in a hallway. There's a number of doors that line the right side of the hallway all the way down to the north way here.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a number of doors on the left-hand side, though fewer, that would lead back onto the stage area behind you. Below you, I guess below you, to the south, there is a room that has stuff in it. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna try and find out what that stuff is. Give me one moment, please.
And I'm gonna go, Travis, get in here.
Alrighty, Travis will chase you for sure. That's the old tower. Here we go. Here we go. This is close. Looking into that room, a trio of mismatched couches and a stained beige rug are the main features. Walls are covered with a light green paint. In that room, there are 2 Zent guys just hanging out on the couch. On one on each couch. They're just sitting there. They have no idea what's going on. They just see you burst into the room.
Okay, so they see me burst in.
Yeah. But they're just sitting on the couch. I'm trying to find them. That's what I'm looking for. Boom. Boom. There they are. They exist. Oh, I'm trying to move the compass. Well, I mean, they wouldn't see you if you're back there. If you come
well,
in.
I mean, I just came through the door, right?
All
So
right.
I didn't actually walk down into that room. I just came
Right.
through the door and stopped here in the hall.
Okay.
But
So there's a room in there, and you can hear some talking. Of
Okay.
2 guys in that room.
Is this a door right here?
In front of you, yes, there's a door in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna check that door.
That door is locked.
That door is locked.
You grab the handle and turn it to try to see if it'll open. It's locked. And immediately a voice from the other side says, "Let me out! Let me out!"
Who is it? Who are you?
My name's Jared. I'm just an actor. You guys have tied me up in here. It's been long enough. Just let me out. I don't know anything.
Got an 18 to pick the lock.
Alrighty. You pick the lock. The lock pops open. The door is unlocked. All right. With that, I guess you could open the door, and on the, yep, standing on the other side of that is a person. I'm trying to find said person. There we go. You're standing on them now. Whoa.
Oh.
There. Yes, there you go. Why can't I move them?
I don't know.
Because I just took them off of my, there we go. I can move them now. Yeah, you see a dude.
I keep trying to move around so we can see him.
There we
There he
go.
is.
I gotta open this door. That's what I gotta do. I hate dynamic lighting. It's stupid.
There you go. There you go. That worked.
I feel like there should be hotkeys. There's not hotkeys, or maybe there is.
There should be hotkey. I don't think there is, but there should be. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Like, I feel like Roll20 would be better if it was a program and not an internet thing. But that's just me, because I feel like you could do more with it if it was a program. But anyway.
Oh, if it was local, yeah, sure, but that kind of defeats the purpose of it. So.
Well, no, I mean, like, if you could control it locally, but everybody could get into it, like Discord, right? Is something you can control locally, but anyway, doesn't matter. Hey, Syntax here.
Hey, Syntax.
And he said, as soon as the door opens and he looks and says, thank you, but you're not. Who are you?
I'm Gorbert. No time to explain. Travis, get in here. Phoebe. Phoebe.
Okay. Okay. All right, so that's probably the end of your turn.
I'm just a scared little gnome.
All right. So these two guys that are knocked prone on the ground, they stand up. This other guy in the back here is also prone. But these two guys, it's their turn. They get to stand up, and they're going to use their movement to run towards you, Phoebe. They only get half movement. So
Yep.
they only get there. And this one is going to pull out a crossbow and take a shot in your direction. Rolls a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It's 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you feel the crossbow bolt lodge into your shoulder. But that's gonna be the end of their turn. The other guy, he doesn't have a weapon. So, it's your turn, Phoebe.
I'm gonna run into the hallway. Like, ow, 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 ow! And I'm gonna look around
Get in
for
here.
Norbert.
So as you come into the hallway, you're gonna see Gorbert standing there with a he's holding the door open, like waving for you to run straight across the hall and come in.
All right, I run into the room.
Alrighty.
Close the door.
I'm gonna close the door quietly as I can, and I'm gonna look and see if there's a keyhole to try to lock it.
There is a keyhole. It can be locked or unlocked from the inside.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna hold the handle and wait till Gorbert can lock it.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn.
I'll hold my actual action if somebody bursts in.
Okay. Gorbert, your turn.
I'll try and lock the door. What do you want? Thieves' tools again? Or
Sure, if that's how you want to lock it. I think, don't you have like?
well, because I'd have to. There's no key, so I'd have to lock it with the pick, right?
Well, right, yeah, you could lock it with the pick, but don't you have like a special locking thing you can do?
Oh, I do. You're right. You're absolutely right. My new spell.
Oh yes, the
see.
spell that
How
could
high
have
is
saved us
that?
all this trouble.
Yes, I will cast that. I will cast Arcane Lock
Okay.
on
Just-
the door.
It's okay.
I'm glad you remembered I had that because I totally forgot.
It's
Oh,
okay.
Thank you, DM.
See, best DM ever. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, today.
And then I'll ask this actor, if they know what's going on.
Do you have any idea what's going on? Like, is there a way out of here? Like, what's going on?
There's no way out of here. The room has no windows. You can see it's just there's like a dressing room pretty much. And there's like a bench with like a little table and a mirror and some light, like a lamp on the wall, and like a small little other corner table with like a little bowl of candy on it. That's like all that's in this room. He goes, well, no, I was just locked in here by these like very rude men. They just came in and took over while we were rehearsing. Or no, there was a play, right? It was during a play. We were on stage and they just come burst in and started shoving all of us into the back of the theater. I know a bunch of people ran out the side there, but I didn't get a chance. They grabbed a hold of me and shoved me in here. A bunch of the actors are locked in the dressing rooms back here. I thought you were gonna save me, but you just come in here and locked yourself in with me.
I'm buying time. I'm just buying time until I can think of what to do.
Okay.
I was trying not to fight a whole theater full of Zents.
And you believe this is going to be good enough?
Oh, yeah, for the time being.
Okay. Okay. So that's the end of. I'll call that as the end of your turn. So all the guys in the back of this theater get their turn. Vaughn is going to get.
I'll be right
here.
back, guys.
Okay.
All right. So the roll. Okay. You can roll stealth. I can roll stealth for Phoebe, but she just got up.
Oh, nat 1. Oh, I can use that Indomitable.
Sure.
Got to do better than a nat 1, right?
Oh yeah.
A 4.
Wow, you're rolling absolute terrible.
God. Oh.
Oh my goodness. You guys are locked in a closet for the rest of the episode?
No. Just until we figure it out.
Alrighty. Alright, okay. So, I'm looking up Phoebe stealth.
That's it, Cheshire. Got any better ideas? I'd love to hear them.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Cheshire, you're a sub. You got gifted a sub by Boosted.
Yeah, Boosted gifted you a sub. I figured you. I know you're at work right now.
Okay.
So what I miss, just for narrator's sake.
I rolled stealth and got a nat 1. So then I used Boosted's Indomitable and rolled a 4.
I rolled a stealth for you and got a 14.
Well,
Like-
good thing, because I would have gotten worse than that.
Um,
I knew I should have casted Pass Without a Trace again.
It's fine.
okay. Oh my lord.
Either they did stupid or they did amazing.
2 and a 3.
Yay for stupid!
We're invisible.
Okay. So,
Avalar.
Oh.
Avalar.
what was that?
He rolled a DM reroll. he,
Least
Okay.
favorite DM Avalar. Least favorite.
Mwahaha.
Alrighty.
I'm sending you cheesecake for your birthday.
Okay. So. Whoops, I have all of them selected.
Yeah, I don't have a visual on any of them.
I know.
So,
So these two guys are now down here. This guy is up here, this guy's over this way, and this guy is over here, as well as this guy. This guy gets to go to here, and this guy's standing right next to him. Okay. So, you guys run in there and shut the door and have a confused conversation with the man inside. About the same time, you hear voices shouting on the other side of the door. You hear some voices come from that room to the south of you guys in response. Roll perception.
teen.
19.
Okay,
It's the only time we can roll good is when we're perceiving.
right. So you guys hear the leader guy from the other side of the room yell into that room down below, asking if they had seen anybody run through here, and they're like, no, we didn't see anybody. So he turns and he shouts up the hallway, where some confused voices from down the hallway shout back. So they start from here. The door. You hear some banging on the door. And a voice shouts through the door, "You there? Anybody in there with you?"
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
look at him like
Yeah, just glare at him.
the big eyes. I'm gonna give him the biggest doughy eyes that Phoebe can do.
No. he says. And you can hear they're like banging on each of the doors down the hallway. And you can hear he's like rustling with some keys. You hear lots of voices shouting. Like, what's going on? And he's like, there's somebody in here.
Oh, we messed up, Gorbert. We should have gone back up that rope.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
So, you can hear he's like messing with some keys, and he puts the key into the door lock, and he's trying to you can hear him, he's like trying to unlock. He's like, this one should work. He's like, keeps taking it out and like putting in a different key and a different key. He keeps trying all the keys on the ring, but none of the keys are unlocking the door. He's like, it's got to be one of these. He throws the key ring to another guy. You can hear them trying to unlock the other doors. You have a few minutes of trying to figure out what you'd like to do.
Well, we're still in turn order, right? So, are we kind of going fast and loose here for a moment?
For a moment, we're fast and loose. They're in the. I mean, what? I guess it's Phoebe's turn, but you guys are right next to each other in the turn order. So, if you guys have something you'd like to attempt, you're more than welcome to try to teamwork your way out of here.
I want to look around the room and see what I see. Like, any other means of getting out of here, no matter how small? Do I see a rat hole in the ground?
Roll a investigation.
16.
That's an intimidation.
Investigation is +1, so 15. I've been doing this all day. Don't mind me.
Okay. So you look around the room, and it's like just only put together. You don't really see any rat holes or any other ways out. It's basically a broom closet that they give to this guy.
Prominently.
What should we do, Gorbert?
Well, I mean,
It looks like we're up an excremental waterway without a means of propulsion.
we could,
I'm looking at a couple of things. I got a couple of ways that I could go with this, but
I'm interested in all of them.
I mean, I have a way for my butt to get out of here. But I don't want to leave Gorbert behind.
You know what? If you can go, I can. What are you thinking?
Well, I have two options, Gorbert. I can turn into like a spider or something, and I can hide on the wall. And if they ever get the door open, I can leave that way, or I can crawl under the door when they're gone. Or Gorbert, I can change myself into like a human form and look like a human, and maybe put on a few of these costumes and look like I'm an actor too.
okay.
But I don't know how that helps you.
Well,
Okay, so I guess, what do I hear outside the door? Does it sound like they're still fidgeting with our door trying to get it open, or does it sound like they're working on one of the other doors down the hall?
So it sounds like there's somebody like standing outside your door barking orders, but they're not currently attempting to get into your door at the moment. They're working on other doors down the hall.
Okay.
Oh, I just did not. Okay.
I
think
am
Gorbert,
going
do you think
to.
you can pull this arrow out of my shoulder, by the way?
so.
Yeah, sure. Let me take care of that.
You can pull this arrow out of my shoulder.
Ow.
let me take care of that for you. That looks like it hurts a little bit.
That's funny.
Okay. So, yeah, what I was thinking, Phoebe, was I can make it sound like footsteps running in the other direction, but I can't see through the door, so I don't know where they are. It sounds like there's somebody right outside the door. The other thing I can do is I can disguise myself to look like one of them and try and just walk out of here.
Out of this room?
Well, that's the thing. If there's someone right outside the door, they're going to notice if I walk out of this room. Or I just open the door and we fight our way out.
All of these sound like awful ideas.
They do, don't they?
I just want to go home. Can I go home?
You just gonna click your heels and go home?
Prominently. Let me see what I have in my inventory.
They're gonna be in a broom closet for the rest of the session.
No.
Probably.
See, this is where it would be great if Fortis was here because I could go to Sora.
Right.
I could be like, okay, Sora, now you go and you get your bronze scale and you come back here and you save their asses.
So, all right. So my first thought, I'm gonna go with my first thought. I mean, it is Phoebe's turn, but
Go ahead. No, it's fine at this point. We're
this door here, right? Not that I saw it when I was standing here, but you kind of see that there's a door there.
Yeah.
This door here, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make it sound like that door opened and closed and footsteps running.
Okay.
All right, then I will use my last ability to shapeshift, and I'm actually going to shapeshift into a human. Because they're going to be looking for a satyr.
Okay.
And a gnome.
And are there any like
they're gonna find a human and a gnome.
costumes sitting around the room that I can put on? Like
yeah. Yep. There's a. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, there's a lumberjack costume and a farmer. They look very similar. there's two different plaid shirts and the same overalls.
I guess I'm putting on a plaid shirt and overalls.
The only difference is the lumberjack has high heels.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I'll put on that costume, and I
guess, Gorbert, you should disguise yourself to look like one of them.
Okay.
Oh no, they've gone plaid.
No, they've gone to plaid.
They've gone to plaid.
So my minor illusion trick, did it work? Did the guy leave the door?
Okay. So that dice is rolling. Okay. So you hear him say, "What was that? Go check that out." And you hear a door open and close, and two sets of feet leave. Feet sounds.
Two sets of feet sounds.
go through the door. That's all you hear at the moment. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, if I can cast again, I'll cast Disguise Self on myself.
Oh, for
And,
sure. Yeah, you're just
yeah,
in,
so I'll
you're just
cast
in the
I'll-
room.
I'll cast Disguise Self on myself and make myself look like one of the Zents we saw up on the roof.
Okay.
Tony.
Tony. All right. All right. Okay.
And then I'll dispel Arcane Lock.
Okay. After a little bit of time, you hear they come back with the keys and say, "We don't see anybody down there." They hand the keys back to him. Okay. I just rolled a natural 20, then a natural 1 on that same dice. So, all right. So he takes the keys. He takes the keys, and he goes to put them in the lock. You hear the jingling on the other side, and he tries a key and it doesn't work. And he goes to try the next key. When that door that you had made a sound, you hear that door open again, and a guy runs out and says, "We didn't see anything. Nobody saw anything this way." He goes, "Well, where can they have gone? We've got to find him somewhere." And then you hear basically everybody walks away from the area. He calls down the hallway towards the other rooms to go and search to go and search that end of the building, and he turns and heads that way. He tells you hear him tell a couple of people to hang out here and guard this exit. Okay, so hold on while I move people around.
Did we catch any names while we were listening?
Sure.
Like the name of the boss man?
The boss man. The boss guy you hear hanging around here, his name is Yargis. And he's been yelling at... I feel like I'm in not my name book. I really should do... Oh, okay. You've heard the name Wetalin. You've heard the name Hawthorne. And there was more names, but they seem to have gone missing. Aha, you're there. Ozant.
Ozant, Hawthorne, Wedelin, and Yargis.
Yep, those are the names you've heard. Yargis is the leader guy.
Herbert, if you get me an outfit, I can fit in as well. And we can probably walk around here more freely.
Aren't you dressed like a lumberjack?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would stand out a little bit, but I figured maybe if they opened the door, I would at least look like an actor.
Well, I'm just saying, when you shapeshift, you don't like shapeshift into like a naked human.
Oh,
Unless
do I
you
actually
want
have-
to, you can like put clothes on your person.
Oh, okay. Then if that's the case, then I will make my clothing the black leather of the Zents.
Okay, so you
And
guys
I'll
are
have-
both dressed
And
up
I'll
as
have
Zens.
like, yeah, and
Okay.
I'll have like a mask over my face, like covering everything but my eyes.
Okay, so you're both Zens now. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is a much better plan. I'm glad you guys have worked this out after being caught. Good job. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna slowly open the door and just see if there's anybody right out front.
Okay. Roll a perception.
And I'm going to spend the moment recasting Pass Without a Trace.
13.
So that we
Alrighty.
can kind of go unnoticed, hopefully.
Okay. So you look down the hall to the north, and you see two guys talking, and they're looking around, but they didn't see the door open up. They're like looking back and forth. They're standing on either side of a door that leads towards the stage. To the south, there are two guys standing there as well. They are guarding that room and the door all the way to the south. There's like another doorway in the back corner. And they seem to be
Okay.
standing in front of that.
What do you want to do, Phoebe?
Where do you think we need to go?
I have no idea. I don't even know. I don't even know where to start looking.
I'm gonna look at the human in the room.
I'd be like, it's probably best if you stay in here. It's probably safest for now. But we're gonna try to take care of this. And thank you.
Of course. Can you don't have a way of getting me out of here?
Not right now. But we're gonna try to deal with this and get everybody out of here.
Okay. I mean, I'm not in any real danger. It's just, do you have any food?
She's going to hand him one of the good berries that she made
Oh,
this
yeah.
morning.
That's true. You did make the good berry
Mhm.
earlier today. He takes it and eats it and says, "Thank you. That was very good. I've never had anything quite like that." Tell them out there to send help quickly.
Okay. Hey, Gorbert, do you still have that mental connection with that dude in there? Outside?
No, but I can cast message again. I'll cast message to I can't remember his name now.
Vandril.
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 So I'll cast message to Vandril and I'll say,
It's a little chaotic in here. There's a whole lot of scents, and they have the actors hostage locked up in the dressing rooms.
Are you in any danger?
That's unclear at the moment. I think we're okay, but we're gonna find out in a little while.
Okay.
I'll be like, like the person on the side, like when somebody's making a phone call to somebody else.
Tell him about how many there are on this floor and where they are.
Oh, I told him what I saw through the window, but there's probably
what did I say? There was like 20 or so inside the main theater,
Yeah.
and
there's probably another dozen backstage.
Okay.
They kind of know we're here.
Mhm.
Yeah, they know we're here. Yeah, he
Oh.
knows that. I told him that already. Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear what you're saying.
Well, I don't
No,
think
I know you
message
can't.
isn't like message isn't like a consessent back and forth. You get like
No,
one.
message is one thing and they can answer you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm the person
Like-
when you're making a phone call. We doesn't know how it works.
He
Yeah.
knows. He knows, all right?
All right. What would you guys like to do next?
I guess we need to get out of here.
Okay,
This room.
you lead the way. I did a bang up job getting us into this room. You can get us out.
Okay, so I'm gonna casually and inconspicuously open the door
Okay.
and walk out into the hall.
Okay. Please roll stealth.
Oh, boom!
Nice.
Nice.
I'm so casual.
Okay.
32.
So you peek out and you time it like absolutely perfectly where you like get Gorbert out into the hallway. You were like watching both the guys down the hall and the guys in the room, and you're able to like get you both in and the door closed behind you.
I would also have told-
Before anybody looked in your way. In your
I would also
direction.
tell Gorbert that maybe he should have put Travis in his bag because they might be looking for a guy with a cat.
I can still put Travis in my bag of holding because disguise self is just an illusionary spell. So I'm still me.
Right.
So I'll pick Travis up and put him in my bag of holding.
Okay. You just see Travis disappear into this guy's knee. Just, whoop. All right. So you guys are in the hallway. What would you like to do before anybody like really notices you at this point?
I guess I'm going to want to. I don't know where to go. I don't know which door to go through. We already know
Well-
what's through this door.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And we can assume that the other doors up here go back to the same backstage area because those are the doors that we saw from up above. And I mean, I don't know. These are probably all more closet dressing rooms. That's what it sounded like
Probably.
when they were banging on them. And
Do we go down and I don't even know where to start looking. Do we go out into the main theater? There were like 30 of them out there.
Right now, you guys have just like come into the hallway, and you have like a split second to make a decision about if you want to like run down the hall towards these guys, go back into this room, go into this room. Do you guys want to confront these guys? Because these guys are basically just not looking at you. They are in visual range. All they have to do is turn their head, and they're gonna look directly at you.
I don't know where to go. Dang it! I hate this because we don't even have any clues. But we already know that what we're looking for isn't on the stage. Sorry, I'm having an inner monologue with myself, trying to come to a decision. This is not Phoebe talking. They seemed very interested in protecting that thing that Gorbert made the noise over here. And they also seem to be protecting down here. I guess really I should have asked the stupid actor if he knows where a basement is. Can I look at him really quick and just be like, "Where's the basement?"
It's downstairs.
I hate you. I hate you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't pass that up.
I mean, just pick a direction.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Are you gonna shoot for this door?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to shoot for that door.
Okay, so you come out and head over to that door, and you're able to walk right behind these guys who happen to not be looking at you as you grab the door handle and it turns freely, and you guys are able to slip inside and close the door without them in the hallway noticing you. Inside this room, you see this is a small offstage area. The room is painted, everything in the room is painted completely black. There's a table that holds a number of daggers, swords. There's a crossbow, a bunch of clothes. They look very fancy. There's could be more stuff in this room, but that's what you see at first. There's a table along. In this
And it
corner.
looks like what, like theater prop stuff. It's not like the Zent's weapons,
Yeah.
or it's hard to tell.
When you first walk in, it looks a little hard to tell. You take a closer look at it, you can tell that it's just fake.
It's a prop room
Yeah,
of some kind.
it's an off-stage prop room. There's another door on this wall. And
Right here.
and the door that leads up to back onto the
assume that-
stage.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we can assume that one leads onto the stage. I guess I'll listen at this door.
Okay. Let's see. Roll perception.
Mhm,
Great.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear anything.
So no, listening at the door, you hear a lot of things. So shouting and people running around. But you can't make heads or tails of what they're saying.
Sounds like pure chaos out there, Gorbert.
Gorbert, roll an investigation. While
Sure.
You're waiting for her to. You're looking around the room at the props and whatnot.
A 10.
Okay.
There's a large man standing with his arms crossed in the corner.
He's all in black, so he blended into the wall.
All right. So in the looking around the room, you notice a couple. There's the pile of fake weapons. There's a thing full of like a hanger with a bunch of clothes on one side. And on the floor, you find a trap door.
Oh, hey, Phoebe. Look,
What? Where?
right here. Trapdoor.
With my perception,
I don't see it. Where is it?
I'm pointing right at it. Come here.
Your hand's so little.
I'll quietly open the trap door.
Okay. All right. So you slightly open the trap door, and there is a ladder that leads down. It's very dark down there.
Hmm. I guess I'll go first, and I'll go down the ladder slowly.
All right. You make it to the bottom of this creek, says Avalar. So,
Of course.
so you open the trapdoor and head down the ladder. This room is filled with all kinds of like theater stuff piled on both sides. There seems to be like a hallway that leads through the middle, but it's very old things that seem to be broken. You see like an old, very faded, like clown face that's like 6 feet tall, leaned up against one wall. There's all kinds of stuff down here. Making your way to the far end, though, there is a set of stairs that leads down. Looking down there, as you look down the stairs, there's a Zent member leaning up against the wall at the bottom of the steps. From this perspective, he's alone.
Okay. Is Phoebe down there with me?
Yeah, I'll come down there with you.
Okay, I'll make the shh. Put my finger to my lips. Shh. And I'll point to the guy.
Okay. She'll nod.
Oh, and then I'll remember that we're disguised.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll walk slow. I'll walk slowly towards him and down the stairs.
Phoebe will continue to be very quiet, but follow him.
You guys both roll deception checks.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Gorbert, you actually have advantage
Oh, I do.
because you look like Tony.
Oh, okay. Oh, a 7.
So much for advantage. All right. Okay. So you guys are heading down, and the guy's leading up against the wall. Goes, Tony, what are you doing down here? You're aren't you supposed to be like up on the roof right now?
They said they needed everybody to look for somebody that was running around here.
There's somebody running around.
I don't know. That's what they said. They said, come on down and look for somebody who didn't belong here.
Well, nobody's come past me yet.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, well, I mean, who's your friend? I don't think I know them.
Oh, I don't know. They just followed me down here.
I'm gonna look broody and moody, like, you know, a proper rogue.
Oh, just
Any-
too cool for school, huh?
Any word what we're doing yet?
Well, we're just waiting on the items. And once we figure out what those items are, we'll be able to move on with the plan or whatever. That's what they keep telling us. They got somebody out looking for some stuff, and when they bring back those things, something is gonna happen. Those guys and the leaders, they keep stuff to themselves.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna keep looking. And I'll kind of wave my head. Come on, we'll just keep walking.
That's like,
Rick.
yeah.
Hey, look at me, I'm Pickle Rick.
Hey.
Oh no, this is devolved.
Okay. So you continue to walk in. Is that where you're headed? Yeah. You're headed
Yeah, I'm gonna walk. I'm
further
gonna walk past him. Yeah, down the stairs or down the hall or wherever past him. Yeah.
in. Okay. So there's a little room here. You can go down. It goes through a little hallway and then down a set of stairs. You pass by a couple of other Zent guards that don't even acknowledge you. When you get to it's like a metal door. The door has been pulled open. It has like a big like lever crank on it to lock it from this side. But it's been pulled open already. Inside there are a number of Zents. There's like 15. They're all sitting around. At the center, a long table. There's two men sat at it right now, talking over some papers. And another door on one of the other sides that leads away. You recognize the men. One of the men sitting at the table as Davil Starsom. He's speaking to the other guy in very hushed. He's just speaking very quietly to the other guy there. As you guys walk into the room. Or up to the room, anyway.
Okay. So I recognize Davil.
Uh-huh.
I guess I don't know if you want perception or investigation, but I'll see if I see the stone.
Okay. All right. Where would you like to look? On Davil or in the room?
Well, I guess if he's sitting there at the table, I guess just like a cursory glance at him and the table to see if it's like to see if he has it like out. Like I'm not looking
Right.
to see if it's like,
Right. Okay. So
just a quick look to see if I see it.
All right. Roll a perception check.
Okay. $16.
Okay, so it's not on the table in front of him, but he has a. It's like a leather pouch that seems. It doesn't look like it's got. It looks like it's got a book in it, and it's set on his lap. It's a rather thick book. Possibly on birds.
Well, he didn't actually have the book. Sora still has the book, right?
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. So he would have a small leather pouch on his lap.
Okay. And we're still outside the room.
Outside the room, yeah.
I'm gonna say to Phoebe,
That's Davil, and he's got something on his lap, but I don't see the stone, but it could be in the bag on his lap.
I bet there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys here, Corbett.
How many guys are in the room with him?
I said it was like 15. I said, right?
Like 15. Okay, yeah.
I don't think
The
we-
room
I
is
don't
pretty
think we
big.
can beat
Whoa,
Yeah.
that would have been bad. The room is pretty big. Yeah, I'm gonna move that. Okay, better. The room is rather large. There's a few tables. Well, there's one large table in the middle, but then there's like a few smaller tables off to one side. With the guys are probably mostly on the side furthest away from you, is where the majority of them are. On the
Okay.
far side from you, there's a door there, and there's actually a door on the left-hand side as well.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna if his attention is if he's talking to somebody else, I'm gonna try and casually walk into the room and just kind of like disappear in the crowd, I guess.
Right. Okay. So you guys roll stealth.
$18.
It's pretty good. Technically,
24.
yeah, 28.
Oh yeah, so 28.
All right. So you guys like make your way right in, and you sit down at an empty table, like almost right in from the door. Just like walked in and a little ways in, and then sit down. There's another table of a couple of guys between you and Davil, but you're able to like see everything. It sort of like gives you a little bit of cover behind them. Davil sits there for a minute talking with this guy. What would you guys like to do? Just gonna watch him for now, or
Yeah, like just see if I don't know, see if I can determine whether or not he actually has the stone, or listen to him, like try to figure out what's going on, I guess.
okay? All right. So okay, so he's there. He's talking to the other guy, and he has the stone on his lap, or the pouch on his lap, and after just a few minutes, the leader from upstairs comes into the room where you are, and approaches Davil, and whispers something into his ear, and Davil looks at him and says, "What, you couldn't find him? They've got to, if they're not down here, if they're here somewhere, they've got to be somewhere in the theater. You better find him and get him out of here." The other guy responds that you can't understand what he said. He says, and Davil shakes his head. He stands up from the table, picks up his papers, walks through the door on the left side of the room, and then after a couple of moments returns with a rapier and follows him, and the other guy who's sitting at the table with him stands up and waves his hand, and a group of like 5 or 6 of the guys from the tables over there stand up and head with them out of the room, back the way that you guys came towards the theater. So Davil and the other guy at the table and 6 members of the table that were seated there all
So
got
like
up and
half the
left.
room.
Yep, just got up and left.
And they went back towards the theater.
Yep.
You think they already got what they came for at the Corbett?
I don't know. Do we follow him?
Did he still have the leather pouch?
Roll perception.
$11.
Okay. Gorbert?
A 12.
12. when he came back, he didn't have the papers anymore, and he had the rapier. You didn't see if he had the stone.
And the door that he went through, is that close to the table that we're at?
It would be almost opposite the room,
Gotcha.
the narrow way.
Everybody else in the room, are they pretty much distracted, talking to each other and everything else?
Yep.
Yeah, are they all sitting or are they like milling about?
There's a bunch of them that are sitting. There might be one on that end that's standing up, like leaning over a table.
There's what, like 7 or 8 guys left in the room, right?
Yep.
I guess I'll get up and walk over to the door, see if the door's open.
The door is unlocked. Yes.
And I'll look back at Phoebe.
Guess I'll walk over to the door with them.
Alrighty.
And I'll play it super cool and open the door.
Alright. Alrighty. You guys open the door and walk through.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You find yourself.
And that's what we're gonna end it for today.
Okay. All right. We can do that.
Roll initiative.
Oh!
You find yourselves in a hallway. It's a long hallway. It's lit with green lamps of magic light that are embedded in the wall. You have seen these kind of lighting before in the sewers around the city. Down this hallway, it's about 20-30 feet, and then it turns left. On the left-hand side of this wall here, there's a single door, and on the right-hand side, there's a door that's a little bit further up the hallway from here.
Okay, so when Davil went through the door,
Mm-hmm.
how long was it before he came back? It was pretty quick, right? Or
It was-
it didn't seem.
Yes, it didn't seem very long. No. Maybe 3 minutes.
Okay, so it is possible that he walked down a 20-foot hallway.
Oh, yes, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where do you think he went?
I don't know. How many doorways are there here?
Well, there's what? There's two. There's
Two in
two.
this hallway before the hallway turns left.
I guess we can just go see if they're locked.
All right,
Okay.
I'll check one.
You're gonna check the first one?
Sure.
Okay. So the first door you come to on the left-hand side, you jiggle the handle and it is locked.
Okay, I guess I'll make my way down to the second one.
That one is unlocked.
I'll just be like, Corbett, and I'll point to the door, like big gestures,
Okay.
both hands.
And I guess I'll walk down to her.
When you gonna open the door?
I want to listen.
Okay. Roll a perception then.
Oh, Mike, for fart's sake.
You place your your ear against the cold metal door, and you both hear the running of water. Not loud, just like a hum of running water through pipes.
You think it's a toilet?
Or do you think it's
I-
the sewers, Gorbert?
I don't know. Do you want me to try and unlock that door? Or do you want to keep going down the hall?
I mean, we can keep going down the hall.
You guys-
I'm absolutely like thrown aback by how bad our rolls are today.
It's pretty bad. So you guys look down the hallway because you're pretty close to the corner. So you just like glance around the corner to see what's down there, and you can see there's another 2 doors leading off of this hallway before it doesn't dead end. It ends at another door.
Okay, so there's three more doors. One at the end, and then 2 in the hallway.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll move to the next door and listen.
Roll a perception.
Dirty 20.
All right. You hear nothing. Hey, there doesn't seem to be any noises coming from the other side of this door.
I'll check to see if the door's locked.
This door is also locked.
I
Okay.
guess I'll move on to the next one while he's doing that and do the same.
Okay. Roll your perception.
There we go. 21.
Nice.
Okay. At this door,
Blowing this on the nothing doors, aren't we?
yes, you hear nothing.
You hear nothing.
And
No.
is the door locked?
At this door, you do hear a scratching.
Oh, I don't like that.
It scratches for a little bit and then stops. And then scratches a little bit more and stops.
Like Gorbert, this one's got some scratching behind it. I don't like that.
Does it sound like big scratching or little scratching?
Little scratching.
Little scratching.
Is it unlocked?
I don't know. I didn't try.
You turn the handle, it is unlocked.
Does it swing in or out?
In.
Oh. Boo.
It's up to you if you want to open it.
in.
Phoebe's gonna move on to the next door.
That's the door at the very end of the hallway?
Oh, that one was? Oh.
No.
No. The next door is the last door. It's the one at the
Okay,
very
I was
end of the
gonna say,
hallway.
I thought there were 3. Yeah, I'll listen at that door.
All right. You may roll your perception.
Yay! 8.
You hear the sound of water rushing through pipes.
There's just so much water in this place. Everybody must be using the same toilet at once.
Well, we got 2 locked doors that I can try and unlock. Is that last door open or?
I'll try. Is it locked or unlocked?
It is unlocked.
It's unlocked. Go.
Oh, you want to open it and see where it goes?
Sure.
And
I'll walk over down behind her.
I'll
Okay.
try to quietly open the door.
Freak.
Okay. So you creak the door open, and like as you creak the door open, there's a guy leaning against the wall, next to the door, who just looks over at you as the door opens and says, "Yeah."
Sorry. We're looking for somebody was running around in the theater, and we're just checking everywhere.
Nobody came by me. Roll a deception. You came through here to see if somebody had come to run through the theater?
Well, we can't find them, and we're afraid that they came down here. We're checking everywhere. Yeah, Yargis told us to check everywhere.
Oh.
I'm still really new, okay?
Okay. Charlie, you keep an eye on the door. I'll be right back. And, this is my first day. Okay, so, he leaves you in, okay, so, another guy who's on the other side of the door that you hadn't seen until this point steps around the door to look at you guys. This guy, he's like, okay.
Tell him, Tony, that we're looking for these guys.
Oh, okay. I understand. Charlie's gonna watch the door here. I'm gonna go and get some information on what's going on. Keep searching. Keep doing your thing.
You.
So
Okay.
the guy at the door walks past you and down the hall in the opposite direction of you. Of where you guys are right now.
Alright, and is the door still open?
Yes.
Do I see anything else in that room other than Charlie?
Oh, okay. So out there, it looks like a entrance to the sewer system.
Okay.
What you guys are in right now are sort of like maintenance tunnels that lead between different parts of the sewer or whatever, and they have accesses to certain buildings throughout the area. So you can like walk from parts of the sewer to other parts of the sewer without having to like go through every pipe.
Okay. I guess I'll just I'll turn around and I'll walk back down the hallway and continue to like check doors. Like pretend like I'm checking doors to make sure things are locked.
The door behind you closes. That Charlie was standing at. He closes that door and he's standing on the other side of it. You can no longer see him. The other guy walks and disappears around the corner of the hallway.
Alright, I'm gonna continue down the hallway, like, and look around the corner at him and see if he goes out the door we came in or if he goes in a different door.
He goes down that hallway and out the door that you guys came in. Yes.
Okay.
Like, all right, Gorbert, we gotta hurry. And check the doors that are unlocked. We gotta hurry.
Well, you got the scratchy door right here. And then you get the other door that we heard running water in. Those are the two that are unlocked. The other two are locked.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think there are more sewers?
Well, I mean, the one with the running water, probably, if it's just like the one we were just in.
All right, then you open the scratchy door. I did the last one.
Okay.
I'll open the scratchy door.
Turning the scratchy door open. Inside, there is a dimly lit room. There's some form of large pump machine that you can see it's running in the corner. There's a very like dull mechanical hum coming from this machine. But next to that is it looks like a desk that has a bunch of papers up over top of it. And somebody writing in a book is sitting at that desk with their back to you.
Okay.
And are they dressed in all black?
Yes. Yes.
What do you want to do, Kirby?
That's why I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to look at him. Like, what do you want to do?
I'm thinking.
Guess I'll. How far away is he from me?
Like 10 feet.
10 feet. So you heard the door open.
Well, you guys have passed without a trace, so probably not.
Oh, all right.
Right now, he's just writing in a book.
Okay. So I guess I'll walk up behind him and try to see what I can see on the desk, or see if I can see anything before he notices me.
I'm going to stay out in the hallway, like around the corner.
Okay. So, as you walk up to him, you can see he's got there's a book that's open that's propped up in front of him, that's got a bunch of numbers. It's like a bunch of lists of numbers, and there's like things next to them. It's a ledger of some kind.
Okay.
Then he's got the book that he's writing in, and then on the other side there's a couple of other books that are like there's some histories of Waterdeep type books and some lore of Waterdeep. But then there's also like a book on magical objects, like just like theories about them, things about them. It's not like a list of objects that are magical, but like
Right. Okay.
what kinds of magical enchantments can be on items and things like that.
Gotcha.
But as you walk up, he does seem to kind of take notice of you, and it startles him a little bit. And he's, what are you doing here?
We're just checking every room. Somebody got into the theater, and we're checking every room to make sure that they're not in here.
Well, obviously they're not going to be in here.
Well, I was told to check every room. Just doing what I was told.
All right. Well, he's not in here. You can be gone.
Oh, okay. So sorry to bother you.
Yes, of course. He turns and goes back to writing.
And I guess I'll kind of look at Phoebe and give her the go back out into the hall and close the door.
I was waiting in the hall.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
Okay.
I didn't want to make any more noise.
Yeah. Do you want to check the locked door?
I mean, sure. We can check the locked door.
All right. I'll take a second to see if I can pick the lock on that next door.
So there's 2 doors, right?
Well, you had
So-
the scratchy door was unlocked, and then there was the locked door next to it.
Right. Okay. So that's the one you're going to.
Yeah, the
Right.
one that I heard nothing behind. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you go, and go ahead, roll your lockpick.
23.
Nice.
All right. So, you stick your tools in, and a little bit of work comes through, and click. The door unlocks. Inside, you glance around to a very dark room. With your night vision, you can see to the back. The room, there's no light in here at all. But there's what looks to be a desk set in the middle of the room with 2 chairs on one side and 1 on the other. There's a chest in the back corner, and then a large, like, armoire on one side, as well as a bed. It looks like this is like the living room and sort of like office space of somebody who's taken up shop within here.
Okay. Is there a candle or a lantern on the desk or anything like that?
There is a small, like, glass oil lamp.
Okay. Phoebe, I forget, do you have dark vision?
I don't, but I have the spell to use it.
I'll light the oil lamp.
Okay. Looking around the room, you see what I explained. The desk is clean. There's nothing on the desk at all.
Mm-hmm.
Other than a pot of ink and a quill laying next to it. But like I said, there's a like a chest in one corner that is closed with a latch, and a large carved armoire on one side of the room.
Okay. Is the chest locked or it's just closed?
There's a latch on the front of it, with a keyhole.
Oh, so all right. So like yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'll investigate the desk first. I'll see if there's anything in the drawers or.
Okay. Searching the desk, you find a small journal. Flipping through it quick, you can find that it's somebody. It's a language. I don't know if you speak this. Which languages do you speak?
Gnomish, Orc, and Common.
Okay, so it's written in some kind of scratchy handwriting that you can't seem to understand. You really can't pick anything out from what's inside there. There's a couple of like sketches, but you can't really tell what they are because any sort of like it's not like it might be like straight lines like hallways or alleyways, but you can't really tell where that it's referring to. There's a number of other papers in there, with like some newspaper clippings of things about like the stone. More not about the stone, but more about Never Ember stealing the money, being taken down. Things about that. But that's pretty much it. That is within in the desk. Just other desk items, but
Okay.
Phoebe's going to investigate the wardrobe.
Okay. You open the wardrobe, and inside there seems to be you open the upper doors. There's 2 drawers, and 2 large doors on the top. You open those doors. Inside, there's some fancy clothes on one side, and like 3 sets of black armor on the other side.
And she's gonna like push on the back wall of it and to see if it like gives way.
It does not give way.
What are you looking for, Narnia?
Yeah, I was looking to see if maybe there was a passage back home.
Really want to go home?
All right. What size is the black armor?
It's like human sized.
Okay. Never mind then. I was gonna say we could give Gorbert a normal sized set of armor and he could stop being Tony.
Yeah, he'd just be the gnome.
It's only a matter of time until they find Tony dead.
Yeah. Well, it's disguise self only lasts for an hour anyway, so. So we're probably getting close to the end of it.
Yeah,
I don't know how long it's been.
You're pushing your luck at this point. Yeah. We're getting there.
I'll investigate the chest.
Okay. Checking the chest out. Roll an investigation.
19.
That's pretty good. So checking the lock of the chest out. There seems to be some form of magical property with this lock. Whoever wants this locked, they want it locked.
Okay. So like a magical trap, or it seems like it has arcane lock cast on it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I can tell that. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I don't think you could tell.
I don't have any detect magic or anything like that to be able to tell that. But I can. But there's something
magical.
I know I'm not going to be able to unlock it. Is that what it is, or?
No, you don't actually know that.
Okay.
I mean, you could. There doesn't seem to be anything you could tell of saying like this is not going to unlock. You haven't really tried. There's something magical about the lock. What that is.
Okay.
It could be a trap. It could be holding it shut.
It could just be an alarm spell.
Yep. It could also just be an alarm spell.
All right. So I'll tell Phoebe.
It's locked, but it's got some kind of spell cast on it. I don't know whether it's a trap, an alarm, or what. But I don't think it's a smart idea to open it.
Probably not at this point, since we're trying to be stealthy.
What do you want to do? Want to move to the next locked door?
Sure.
We're
We're
running
running out of ideas, Gorbert.
We're running out of time too.
So I'll put the journal back where I found it in the desk. I'll make sure it doesn't look like we messed with anything.
Okay.
And then I'll look out into the hallway to make sure nobody's coming.
So roll a
Stealth?
Yeah, stealth.
Nice.
Okay.
29.
So as you glance out in the hallway, you see the guy who went looking for help. He's now on his way back, but
Okay.
he's past the door already and is almost to the door, heading through out back into the sewer area.
Okay.
He didn't seem to be stopping to looking for you after that.
Okay. So I'm going to I'll open the door, like as he goes past, I'll open the door and I'll go, "Come on." Like that, and I'll make sure that Phoebe gets around the corner and I'll close the door behind me quietly.
Right. Okay. So he goes through and he's leads out through that other door, and you guys come out and go around the corner. Down into that hallway. So there's that hallway there. There's a door almost immediately to your left that you guys believe goes out to the sewer system there.
That's the one we heard water at.
Yep. And then there's another door to the right, and then straight ahead to a door at the end.
I'll go to the door on the right, which was locked, right?
Right. Yep.
And I'll try and unlock that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool, 23.
Again. All right. So, the door unlocks. Inside here is a another dark room. This has a bed on one side of the room and a desk on the other side of the room. On the back wall, there's a like it looks like a tool shop almost. There's a bunch of tools hanging on the wall. They're all organized for fixing different things. You can expect probably something sewer related. As well as sort of like a workbench of some kind is on that far wall.
Okay. No, are there any papers on the desk or anything, or?
No. This desk on the desk itself, there's a backpack and it looks like a pile of clothes and some different bits of adventuring gear.
Okay, I guess I'll investigate the backpack just quickly to see.
Okay, searching through the backpack, there's some clothes, there's a bedroll, there's bits and bobs of adventuring gear, some climbing tools, there's like a water skin, and it's arrangement of like traveling gear that somebody might have had, and they don't seem to use the desk for much else. They're just holding their gear on it at the moment.
Right.
I don't know, Phoebe. I don't think it's in here. I bet it's in that chest. I just don't know how we're gonna get in it.
I don't know either, Gorbert.
I don't know what to do at this point. Other than either blow us up by trying to unlock that chest, alert them that we're down here by trying to unlock that chest, or just take the chest with us out the sewer door.
Big was the chest?
It's like a trunk, so maybe.
Sorry, so it's a large trunk.
Yeah, it's a Minecraft double chest.
Yeah.
See, what spells do I have? Yeah, I don't think I have any spells that'll help us here, my dude.
Shillelagh.
Smack it open. I have no idea what to do. Ed, I have no idea what to do.
I mean, I hate to go back there and open that chest and have it blow up in my face, but
Can we make a save state?
A save state.
Yeah, save state.
Oh. That way you can reload and you can be back here in this room.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll save at this level. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, the only choices we got, we can get out. We can
Yeah.
try and get out like through the sewers, or we can go back to that chest, or we can go back out through where we came in.
I don't know.
I think going back the way we came is pushing our luck. The door across the hall probably leads into the sewer, but I have no idea where it's going to take us, or if there's any Zents in there. There's probably somebody watching that door.
How heavy is the chest, would you say?
It would be heavy enough to where the two of you would have to each take a side to carry it. Especially
And then
the
it would
two
be
of you,
even-
because you're not really big people, either of you.
Right.
And it would be even funnier because it would be Tony carrying this with his knees.
Yep, that's true. Or at least for a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Gorbert. Do you want to end the session here and take the week to think about it?
Yeah, it's late.
It is getting late.
Everybody is still alive, boosted. They are holed up in a room in the sewer system underneath the theater.
The room that we're in, does it look like it? Does it look like it gets used frequently, or does it look like it's?
It looks like it's somebody of some status is using this as their bedroom.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, we can end here and pick it up.
Alrighty.
Pick it up next time, and figure out how we're gonna get out of here.
Alrighty.
That's it. Nothing explosives can't solve.
That's right. That's very close to true.
This is quite the pickle.
They have a chest in the next room over that is magically sealed or has some form of magic attached to the lock, whether it's sealed or not.
I have no idea what
Is-
type of magic. Just
is-
that there's
It's
something cast on the lock.
some that is to be determined. They have yet to try to tamper with the magic lock. So they're thinking about maybe stealing the whole chest.
Wouldn't it be nice if I had? I don't know if reduce and large would work on that though, but wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice?
I don't know why it wouldn't, but
Unless it's,
I mean, if
it's
we-
like
if we take
creature.
a long-
If it says creature, then it wouldn't work.
yeah, that's true.
I don't know if it says creature. I'd have to look.
It's like, cause if we can take a long rest, I can get that.
I don't suggest long resting.
We could
I
push it
don't-
into we could push it into my bag of holding.
I need an inspiration to get hints from the DM. I don't give hints.
It says a creature or object.
Oh, or objects. You could. You just have to long rest down here, which, like I said, I don't suggest.
We'll have to push it into my bag of holding and take it with us.
Yeah, but is it too big to fit in your bag of holding?
So the bag of holding has a roughly a 3-foot opening. I think it is. I think.
That's huge. But sure.
Oh yeah, I thought it was smaller than that. So yeah, let's totally shove it in the bag of holding.
I depending on how much the thing weighs. Oh, no, I'm nowhere near 500 pounds. Yeah, no, we should be able to.
Okay.
Let me just hang on. Let me check the dimensions on a bag of holding because I'm almost positive that the opening is 3 feet.
Roughly 2 feet.
2 feet in diameter
at the mouth and 4 foot deep.
Yeah, so 2 feet in diameter.
So it's 18 by 18 by 36.
So it'll fit.
The chest itself is 18 by 18?
18 by 18 by 36, yeah.
Okay, so it will fit in the bag of holding.
We'll shove it in the bag of holding.
Okay, so you guys rush back into that other room. And
Yeah, sure.
grab the chest and throw it in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Okay. Are you're going to try to leave?
What do you
Or do you
want
want
to
to
do?
wait until next week?
You want to just say that we put it in the bag of holding and wait till next week?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so we're in that room. We just shoved it in the bag of holding and closed it.
Okay. Alrighty. That's where we're gonna end it then. You guys
Okay.
are in the room.
Oh
This-
boy.
This bedroom of somebody.
Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy.
Alrighty. So what would we like?
Problem solved.
Problem solved. There you go, Boosty. Put it in the bag of holding. I can't believe that works. It did work.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, it's
Well-
just big enough.
It just,
Well,
yeah,
'cause
it,
when-
it
yeah,
hasn't
when
it
you
hasn't
said-
worked. It hasn't worked yet.
Yeah,
and
when
now
you
it's in
said
the
how
void.
big it was, I had assumed that it was too big to fit in that. But because I originally was like, I wonder if we could shove it in the bag of holding, and then you're like, it's a huge chest. I'm like, oh, it's not gonna fit then.
Yeah.
I was like, glad, yay.
Because we're so about how long has it been since we left the actor in that room?
Oh, not that long, really. I guess. Well,
Half hour?
probably no.
45
Yeah,
minutes?
Half hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, so you probably got
Okay,
about
so-
10, 15 minutes left.
Yeah, so I still have about 10 or 15 minutes left to disguise self, which is enough to get us through a couple doors anyway.
Yep,
Yo.
depending.
And then I can't cast it again until a long rest. But
Right.
yeah.
Alrighty. That's not
All right,
so bad.
guys. Lots of stuff happened. Lots of stuff happened tonight. It seemed like it was moving slow there for a while, but there's a lot of stuff going on.
You guys were trapped in a closet for a little bit of time. It was a.
You know, it was either that or fight like 12 guys.
Yeah.
But
And considering one of them knocked me down 9 with just one of them knocked me down 9 points.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yup. And they're all probably like rogues.
Oh,
Probably.
they're all probably rogues.
Yep. That's right, Syntax. At least we finally came out of that closet.
Yes.
All right. Well,
All right.
Old Dominion is playing Rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
Yep. Old
Yeah.
Dominion is playing. We can raid them. Tomorrow night, same normal time, is going to be Strahd, unless something unforeseen happens. But
Oh,
get in the
man, I can't
Discord.
stop yawning.
we'll let you know. But as far as we all know, normal time tomorrow night for Strahd.
For Strahd, yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Right.
You just walking into a business meeting? Yeah, great timing. Okay, so I'll start the raid.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Have fun, Cheshire, and have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, bye guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the resubs and gift subs and
Yeah, thanks for the gift sub boosted. Cheshire, enjoy your emote. We're working on getting you more.
yep. We're working on it. It's coming.
Oh.
Bye folks.
Okay, guys. Bye-bye. We'll see you over there. Bye. Okay, raid away.